Good evening, Capricorn. Welcome to Spiritual Warriors Tarot. This will be your zodiacal reading for the month of December 2022. So Capricorn, I bought this deck recently, Britney Spears Oracle. I'm a sucker for Britney, can't lie. But I did ask it, the deck, what you needed to know, and this lovely card came up, Bubblegum Britney, as we all know from the Crazy video. Well, as most of us know. So let's see what it says. The Bubblegum Brit. As a teen, Britney was everything we wanted to be. Sweet, flirty, and decked out in the biggest trends of the time. From crop tops to lip gloss to pigtails. You know you spent hours at sleepovers trying to learn her choreography. She was everywhere, posing on magazine covers, performing in mall tours and stadium stops, selling Skechers and Pepsi, even getting her very own doll. Wow. She was the girl next door and a pop star pinup. Bubblegum Britney harkens back to a more innocent time when new crushes and first kisses were everything you and your biggest dilemma was what to wear to the prom. When life feels stressful, get in touch with your inner bubblegum teenager and lighten up. Remember the blush of a bright future and the excitement of growing up. I think that's pretty nice. I really do. Lighten up. Bubblegum Brit. What would Bubblegum Brit do, Capricorn, huh? When that gets too... Yeah, you know how it gets. We all know how it gets. Alright. Call upon the E-A-O. That thou will send Haru, the great angel that is set over the operations of this secret wisdom, to look invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Capricorn, this will be, as I said, your zodiacal reading for the month of December 2022. It will be a Tree of Life spread, and we are using the Thoth Tarot. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, all my information is in the description box above or below, or wherever it is. Please hit me up anytime. With all that being said, I hope you've had a nice Thanksgiving and are having a nice Sagittarian season, if that's how you say it. I feel like one more shake and a shuffle ought to do it. Okay, Capricorn. Very seriously curious. It's a weird way to put it. Very, very curious to see what the cards have to say for you. All right, let's do this. Thanks for being here. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn and Keter? Pure consciousness. The heart of the matter. What's going on here, please? Eight of Swords, interference, Gemini energy. Wisdom, actions you can take. The Observer. Please. The Aeon. Okay, we move into Bina, understanding, the divine feminine, things you need to understand. The Observed. Please. Oh, ruled by Saturn, your rulership. Okay. Seven of Swords, futility, Moon in Aquarius. All right, let's cross that abyss into Chesed. Things you need to be grateful for. The subjective experience. Ruled by Jupiter. Please. Got a feeling. The Lovers. Gemini energy. I have a feeling I'd see this card today. Alright. Gavurat. Severity. Challenges you may face. The objective world. Ruled by Mars, your exaltation. I'm not throwing any shade, but as exaltations go, if you like to chill with Mars, more power to you. Sorry about that. Please. Chariot. Cancerian energy. Cool. Okay, we move into Tiferet. Beauty. The Philosopher's Stone. Your advice from Spirit. Ruled by the Sun. Please. lust. Leo energy. Some say the opposite of the lovers. Yeah. Okay, we move into the thoughts and emotions. The will and the what. Ruled by Venus, of course. Please. Works. Capricorn energy. 3 of discs. Excuse me. Okay. Up next you have methods or means, the how and the way. Oh, I keep smiling. The how and the way. Ruled by Neptune. No, excuse me. Ruled by Mercury. Please. Glory. 9 of discs. Gain. Virgo energy. Okay, Capricorn. Up next is your personal subconscious, your subconscious beliefs, Yesod, your foundation, your Christ consciousness, and your inner child, ruled by the moon, please. All right. 3 of Wands, virtue, Aries energy. Very nice. Okay, last but not least, we have your overall energy, overall outcome for the reading. Malkuth, the kingdom, your embodiment, and then ruled by the earth. Please. Oh boy. Prince of Swords, the hairy part of air. And that's a very Prince of Swords kind of thing to happen, so it's not a real lightsaber, it's my phone. But thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Capricorn, for being here. I know you know what that's all like, what that's all about. So I apologize. I should have turned it on silent or something. There we go. All right, let's get right into it. At the top of your tree, in pure consciousness, we have interference, 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. Interference is mental, right? Because it's swords, air. So it's well dignified, right? It's in the middle pillar. So I'd say that you have a lot going on. Or maybe not, yeah, let's say you have a lot going on and it's hard to focus on one thing. Interference is trying to focus on one thing when your mind is focusing on 2 things. Like it's Christmas and I have a deadline to meet. I have a family to host and entertain, but I also have a job that I really am dedicated to and I need to do that too, right? It's focusing on 2 things at once. You have all these other thoughts here, right? And they should be going as smoothly and cutting through at whatever they need to cut through, but again, you have interference, right? Give you a really simple metaphor. It's like listening to a radio and you hear that and then you start to hear someone talking and wait, you're breaking up. Zoom calls, right? You get Zoom calls all the time and there's interference. Hey, my name is I'm really happy to be here. That's what your thoughts are going to sound like if they had sound. But that's what they're going to feel like. It's just like, okay, I need to do this, right? And I need to do that. Did I do that? Okay, I did this. Wait, who am I? What's happening? This kind of energy. It is well dignified, so it's not anything that I would say you can't handle, Capricorn. Let's move on. The text appears on my screen. They know how to get you. All right. We have the Aeon for wisdom, actions you can take. Now the Aeon is, well, it's judgment in every other deck, but here it has to do with a certain period of time, right? One ending and a new one beginning. We have the sky goddess Nuith, right? Her whole body over the world, you could say. And then we have this god Isis back here, and it's a confusing card. I still don't quite understand everything that's going on in it, but I do understand the energy of the card, and it's a new dawn, it's a new age, and you're feeling good, right? Crowley thought that there was the time of Isis, and that was like 2,000 years, and then the time of some other and then now we're in the time of Horus, apparently, and then like 2,000 years from now we're in some other age. But we're dealing with, a smaller amount of time here. Now, this could be the start of a new job. This could be the start of a new relationship. It could be the end of those things, especially with what's going on here in the tree. So Wise Money says to kind of acknowledge that something has come to an end and something else is beginning, but also don't make a big deal of it. See, the kid here, he's going like, shh, he's a ghost, right? He's like, just play it cool, homie, play it cool. But also recognize it. It's a very subtle energy, right? And judgment, it's like, make a decision and all this stuff. But here, it's just like, the decision has been made already. What you need to do is recognize that and understand how it's come to be, why it's happened, etc. and stuff like that. And this is a card elementally, that's not a word, fire, right, down here. It's, yeah, boom, little triangle, fire. So it is, again, well dignified for you. So this could be you retiring even, something like that. You know what it is, whatever it is, you know what it is, and you're playing it cool, for sure. Let's move on. There's a tricky card. I like it though, it's cool. All right, up next we have futility. This is what I'm talking about. Futility. Me trying to get my phone to stop ringing. I'm just so darn popular. Okay, futility. I was quoting True Detective, by the way. Don't know why. I really like that show. Futility, this is air, right? Swords. And this is like, this is a truth, right? And it's like, okay, this could work out only if, and maybe if that wasn't, I don't know, right? It's like, this thing could work, right? This sword, this idea could work. Like, it's a sword like the Ace of Swords. It's not as pretty, but then you have all these other swords coming in, like, no, that won't, no, it won't work. So why bother, right? The moon in Aquarius is also an energy of, it's like, Aquarians, they like to help, right? And it's like, okay, I know what to do. I'm going to do this thing. But there's a lot of holes in it, right? There's a lot of holes in the plan and the idea. And it's almost like you doing something, it's, the effort is admired, kind of like the Seven of Wands. But unlike the Seven of Wands, just because you're trying really hard and you're kind of thinking outside the box doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work out. In this case, with this card. This card says that you have the idea in your mind, but the other parts of your mind are fighting against it, and it's not really giving it a fair shot. Elementally speaking, it's okay. This is your rulership, so no. Yes, excuse me. This is your rulership, so it's almost like, I don't want to say you're destined to not to fail. And plus, these are just cards, right? Like, this card could come up and you could still have success, right? But just know that your mind is not on your side, right? You have to almost take a leap of faith, like the Fool, right? You have to understand that there's going to be a lot of holes in whatever it is you're doing. But if you feel in your heart of hearts, as they say, that whatever you're doing is the right thing to do, screw all these other thoughts, right? Go for it, I say. But also understand that there are a lot of holes, so to speak. All right, we continue, and we cross the abyss. To the lovers, oh my God, yes. Gemini energy, these are things you need to be grateful for. Also the subjective experience for you in the month of December. Yay, okay, a lot going on in this card, a lot. Let's get into it, right? We have the Hermit here, and he's trying to, he's trying to figure out what love is. What is it? We don't know, right? It's one of the things we try to understand, right? Okay, and we have, I think the Lion here, Leo, and the Scorpio. It's just two things coming together, right? Young, old, coming together. We can't see their faces for some messed up reason. We have the guy that shoots the arrows and makes people fall in love. His name escapes me. But he can shoot with lead or with gold. And if you get shot with lead, then people get disgusted by them. If you get shot with gold, you fall in love with them, right? But he's blind, so he doesn't know who he's shooting. Love is random. Love is unexplainable, unexplicable. It's a mystery. But it is what you have to be grateful for in the month of December. Now, either you started some new great relationship, or some great relationship is flourishing. Maybe it's not, maybe it feels like something's missing, maybe not, maybe it's just going really well. Maybe this is a new energy for you. Maybe, a lot of maybes. This is coming up under Jupiter too, planet of feelings and emotions. I'm a Cancer and my exaltation is Jupiter. So that's like where I like to chill, right? Feelings and emotions. So I get the sense that all these kind of feelings and emotions are coming up for you, and they're all new. It's like, what is this? What is this love feeling that I'm feeling? Except you don't think the love part. It's just like, what is this that I'm feeling? I'm thinking about this person or this thing all day, right? In the same way I think about myself. And that's not normal. What's going on here? Well, Spiritual Warrior Tarot is here to tell you that you might be in love. And that might need to be something you need to figure out. But figure out, this is what I'm talking about. Recognize it. Because when you fall in love with something, the you that was is gone. It's gone. At least in my experience. So there it is. Things you need to be grateful for. The lovers. It could also be love of a job or something like that. Let's continue. Got the Chariot here. And this is 6 to 8. Sorry, checking your path. This is challenges you may face, your severity, also the objective world. And it comes right after the Lovers, funny enough. And oh, it's not too well dignified, chemically speaking, but let's move past it. This is a cool card. This is a Cancer card, right? We got the crab right here, right? And this guy or girl is in this armor, and he's focused or she's focused and ready to do whatever it is he or she needs to do, right? Is in a vehicle or a chariot, right? With 4 wheels here. The 4 wheels symbolize balance in emotions, in thoughts, in body, and in mind. No, that's also thought. Body, thoughts, emotions, and spirit. Thank you. All right, being balanced in all those 4 things and all these 4, kind of. Carly's a weird dude. They're gonna pull the Chariot forward. All right, and in his hand or her hand is the Wheel of Fortune. This symbolizes that fate is in your hands. You are in control of it. Now, I might feel this month that it is not in your hands, or it's in your hands and it keeps falling out. And then you take off the helmet. Where's that darn Wheel of Fortune? I just had it here. You guys, hold up. We're supposed to be balanced. We're supposed to be balanced, and then a wheel starts falling off, and it's like, God. Maybe that's where you're getting this interference from, right? It's the body coming into the fact with that it's a body and being ready to use itself and ready to go out into the world and just being balanced and being ready to make quick, fast decisions. And especially with interference here in your pure consciousness, that's gonna be tough for you this month. Not impossible, but tough. Especially with this, in your understanding, in your rulership, exaltation. Totally forgot. Here we go. Rulership, exaltation. This is where the universe is kind of pulling you towards, and this is where you want to be. Right? You don't want to be of the mind this month. You want to be in your body. You want to listen to what your body's telling you, and what your mind is telling you is not really necessarily in your favor, which can be tricky and can cause confusion or a sense of interference within your mind. Funny enough, this card is also, in your pure consciousness, is also, I believe it's called the card of stunted effort, right? It's like you start to do something and then it's just like, I can't even focus, screw it, right? And I picture just this chariot guy, right, and or girl, just you keep dropping that wheel of fortune, and you lose the keys to the chariot, and one wheel falls off. It's like, you know what? I'm going home. Screw you guys. But stick with it. Stick with this energy, right? It's in your exaltation. No, excuse me, your rulership. Keep getting them mixed up. But I'm not going to check. I believe this is your exaltation. All right? So stick with it. Even though it is a challenge. If any sign can do it, Capricorn, it is you. You're the one. Okay, let's continue. Beauty, your advice from Spirit, Tiferet, is lust. Aha, okay. As I said, some say it's the opposite of the Lovers, but, you know, who knows? It is Leo energy, and it's known as Strength, and most other decks, it's known as the Force in the Marseille. But yeah, here we go, Lust. It's a very provocative card, right? And it has that energy of, I really want that fucking cake. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing, right? That's the first thing that came to my mind when I think of lust. Like, I don't want that cake. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do all this stuff. I'm gonna do all this stuff so I feel really good about myself in my life, and then I'm gonna eat that cake. Boom. That's kind of the energy of lust, right? It is strength, but it's almost like the dark side of strength. It's almost like, yeah, I want to go out there. I want to make something of myself. I want to get the thing. I want to ride the beast. I will, Leo. I will. All right, we have the Whore of Babylon here, and she's the Whore of Babylon because she's a whore, but she has sex with. Okay, just forget that. That's going to be a whole thing. This is in your advice, and your advice is telling you, I feel Spirit's telling you to just be strong, to stick with that chariot, right? If it falls apart, you can't see over here. I have a bicycle, and it falls apart. When I was working for Uber Eats, it would fall apart every day, and I had to put it together every day. Not that I'm complaining, but I feel like this is the kind of energy that you're getting for the chariot here. Spiritually speaking, you might be kind of falling apart every day. Why do I keep pointing to the bicycle? You can't even see it. Okay. But Spirit's like, stay strong, stay with it. You want this chariot. You need this chariot. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. Okay? Spirit wants you to stay with it spiritually. All right? And don't let your mind get the best of you. I'm drawn to that Lover's card and don't know why. So yeah, strength. If it's something you really want, here we go. If it's something you really love, and you're coming to understand that, be strong for it. Or understand that it's just lust and not love. That could be the case, but I don't feel that intuitively. Not that I know what love is. Well, we're not talking about me, Capricorn, are we? Be strong. Let's continue. Okay, so your emotions and thoughts. Works. Okay? Now this is an energy of being focused like a laser, right? We have a pyramid, but it's from a very high perspective. And we have 3 discs here, right, of course. And all this like metal, this liquid metal looking stuff, it kind of just symbolizes that when you really focus on something, and everything just kind of melts away, right? It just melts away. And that's what happens here. Your thoughts and emotions, I feel like emotionally you're very focused on something. And it's probably has something to do with that Lovers card. So maybe in doing that, maybe you don't understand it yet, so you throw yourself into work. Or something like that. maybe that's what also causes this kind of break in your thought pattern, right? It's like, I'm in love, but I want to work. I'm in love, I don't want to think about it, though. I need to work. And then it all becomes kind of static interference. Okay? But emotionally, you want to be working, and you want to be working on your career and your self-image and all stuff like that. I'm picking up intuitively here. And that's not to say you shouldn't, right? Do what makes you happy. And for you, Capricorn, that's definitely work. I mean, it is for me too. Yeah, so, boom, okay. Next, methods or means, the way, Nine of Discs, gain, Virgo energy. This is a card that is about independence, about creating things for yourself, about building yourself up, being successful, getting that coin, getting that bling, and all that stuff. Being very successful. Now your path, I've been studying the path work, right? And your path goes from 6 to 8, right? And that is lust to gain. So it's almost like you want something, and you go get it, and then you have it. It seems pretty simple. But for you, Capricorn, this month, that's not going to be so easy or simple, right? You're going to have to really want something to really find the way to get it. It sounds funny. I wish I had better words to explain it. Right? But you have this Chariot here in your challenges, so going to get anything is going to be a little tricky. And with that, you're definitely going to need the strength to go get it. And once you have this, then everything else will kind of come together, I feel. And use that strength to get this independence, to get this thing you need, to understand. Well, let's just stick with this for now, all right? Independence, gain, building your own fate, your own universe, under no one else's control but yours. All right, Virgo energy. We continue into your subconscious. Ooh, 3 of Wands, virtue. This card has to do with patience, has to do with will, has to do with tenacity and stick-with-itness, as they say. Right, because you have the Ace of Wands, it's like, oh, cool, I can create anything. Then you have the 2 of Wands, boom, I've created something. All right, it's cool, it's ready, let's do this. Right, Dominion, and then 3 of Wands, virtue, patience. Okay, we have it here, we have the fire in the back. Now, let's create something beautiful with it. Let's be patient. Maybe we don't know what to do with it yet, but we're figuring it out. Right, it's a very beautiful card. This card reminds me of being in love. Because when, touch my face. When I was in love, this card would come up for me a lot because I had to wait around a lot for the one I was in love with. But again, this is not about me, it's about you. Maybe whatever it is you're in love with, you're not exactly certain about it yet, even though the universe seems to be. You still have all those pesky thoughts up in your head telling you, yeah, but this and that, and right, with this. You need to understand, right? Your thoughts aren't your best friend, not this month at least. So you're going to be patient. And this is like in the back of the mind. The moon's in the back of the mind, right here, back of the head. It's like, okay, there's a lot going on. I'm feeling these deep emotions. But I'm also very focused on my work. And I'm gaining my independence. I'm growing. I'm creating my own fate. I'm moving very slowly, if at all. And it's taking a lot of strength. So I need to be patient. Virtue. And you will be patient. Okay, overall outcome, your embodiment, Prince of Swords, hairy part of air. This guy's got a lot going on, literally, or girl, all right? These 3 guys, right? They're him or her, and they all have the same thing, the same baggages. They have, oh, I know what to do, we go here, right? No, we don't know, we go here when we fix that. No, we go here, we do that. And this guy's just like, I just want to cut them off. I don't want to think about any of them. I just want to ride my chariot and just have a good time, right? Can I get some new guys to pull my chariot, please? These guys they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. I need new guys. All right, and I know this energy. I know this, what it feels like to be this kind of person it's a headache. This card is a headache. I don't care what anyone says. And the only way this guy makes progress is, wait for it, by accident. By accident. That's the only way he makes progress, because maybe one of those guys has a good idea, maybe not. It's kind of a gamble. Almost the whole reading is almost a gamble. But you are in control. You can tell these, but you're also not. And the universe is a funny, fucked up place like that sometimes, Capricorn. It really is. And again, I'm seeing a lot of contradictions. Fucking text messages. It's like you want to be focused on work, right? But you also want to understand what this love is. I want to get this chariot off and going, but it's not going to be easy. You need to be strong. That's your best advice, is to be strong. And it's like, I can't, spiritual warrior tarot, I can't even think. This is the head of my tree, this is the bottom of my tree, this is the front page, this is the headline. Really? And yeah, really, it's okay, it's not the end of the world, it's just your thoughts are pretty scattered this month. And you feel like there's almost no point to them, and there's nothing you can do about them. If you just ignore all these other ones, which you kind of can't, but if you can for a moment, you'll be okay. Remember what Bubblegum Brittany says, right? Just remember the good times, the innocent times, before all this crap was going on. Think of Bubblegum Brittany. You got similar colors here when things get tough, okay? I'm seriously, think of Bubblegum Brittany. Think of it in a more innocent time. And you will be okay. Be strong. Be patient. Do your thing, make that money, stay focused. Recognize that an old time has ended and a new one has come. And you'll be just fine, Capricorn, okay? So that's it. That's the reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do here at the channel, please subscribe to help it grow into a nice, healthy channel. And until next time, have a good holiday season, and take care of yourself. All right, Capricorn. Sayonara. I'm getting on you, Capricorn. All right, take it easy. Bye bye.